this female went behind the apartment building on Friel, down the path, and just walking down there.
We're attending from Cornwall Court en route to Alexandria Court with Middleton 92.
10-4.
And 271 meter radius on it.
There's a male party who's denying panhandling at the eastbound Rochester exit or off ramp. Got a ponytail, a gray sweater, and a dark ball cap. I've already warned him, so in your travels, if you happen to see him, it's up to you. Just FYI.
There, or did you send him on his way?
Unless we get a further complaint.
So, thank you. Observation 10-5 from Ottawa PS from Ogilvie and Cummings. Again, Smith Falls for Ottawa traffic units 10-5 Ottawa Police. Vehicle for Bolo, has red SUV, last seen at Ogilvie and Cummings. Ontario markers Bravo Echo Papa Papa 153, VEPP 153, arrows from Carlton Place, believed possible impaired, hit the sidewalk a couple of times, all over the road, last seen westbound on Ogilvie. Marker is 106V. They give them a call back. The plate they gave us comes back to a black vehicle, not a red.
Careful, thank you. Top to westbound in all three lanes.
4.
Just there for my vehicle stop. Do you need help with any debris down there? Apparently it's middle debris over 3 lanes. Alright, on my way. From Eagles.
Thanks, Kilo 085.
Okay.
Alpha 261, I do have your stop on Highway 7. Thank you.
Is there any update on her ping? $34 Delta.
was just looking at it.
Alpha, 3203 Delta.
3203 Alpha, we're 10-4 here.
Five six. I got your stop westbound for 17. Thank you.
Either that was run over.
Thank you.
Zero 3 Delta to 1701 Delta.
Go ahead.
Chris, you still in the same car park I left you in?
I'm just down at Maryville Arena now.
Are you busy?
I can do you a favor.
Yeah, could you go back to the Canada computers to me and just ask the manager, the guy that came out and gave me the thing in the car. I think I forgot the work order there on his desk. Could you just check for me, and if you have it, just grab it for me?
Not a problem.
For the last GPS coordinates we got, they're showing York Street in front of York Street Public School, but it's with a 149-meter radius.
westbound.
Or go ahead.
Remember, June 1 Richard, June Initials Lima, 1981, 1224.
10-4, stand by. Three Alpha 252, that mail party's 1060, negative CNI, valid golf, no restrictions, address in Hamilton. 10-4, and 3 Kilo 203, sorry, I know you're not right close by there, but I'm getting a call for debris westbound near Richmond. It's on the on-ramp from Bayshore. MTO has been notified. Are you able to make your way?
Kilo 203, 10-4 from Plagan.
10-4.
Glenn, are you going to call? Otherwise, I have 10 lane number 1. Go ahead with the info. Sarge, lane number 1 is the gray Hyundai Santa Fe 132. He's changing to lane number 2 now. Gray Hyundai Santa Fe 132. 408.3 meters, and it's 1217. Yeah, 10-4, I'll stop him first and then head outside.
Go again, take it. You're there. I'll go to the call.
Thank you, Yali.
Getting close to Vanya, I can hop out and check out the other debris call. I'm on my way back west.
Already 10-8, thanks for offering, though. Appreciate it. Put me on that caller, PCC, if you don't mind, please.
Sorry, just on a 21, which one are you headed to?
Last gray Hyundai Santa Fe.
The one near Richmond Road.
10-4.
One, the gray Hyundai Santa Fe.
Glenn is.
Go ahead.
For one, do we have an ETA from NTO? If not, could we get one, please?
I'll give him a call.
Christmas. Dispatch to 2503 Alpha and 2505 Delta. Going to be sending a boat to a 1011 call. It's at the Vanier Pharmacy at 355 Montreal Road. There's a male on scene there causing a disturbance. He's a white male, possibly Middle Eastern, in his 30s, average build, about 5'10", blue shirt, wearing work boots. He's shouting and swearing.
Here any minute. Go ahead.
Big piece of metal debris in lane number 4 that I can't get to from here. You could just go into lane number 4, please.
Copy that. Is there another unit? Thank you. $52, I've got you clear.
That has no plate. And that's the OG.
Flag is on the air. We completed the defoam training at the airport. Pump 25, pump trailer 25, return to your station.
Valid Delta Zulu with an X-ray restriction, address in Caledon East.
19 Bravo Charlie dispatch.
Yeah, we're getting a report of a stabbing at 2260 Alta Vista, the mall there. I haven't confirmed it yet. If it's from the principal, they got a call from the school saying there's a stabbing here. We have not confirmed it yet.
We'll regroup tomorrow. Thanks for helping out. Great work.
Sorry, so I'm all right at the corner of Edge Hill and Alta Vista. I'm not sure the exact city.
Stand by, we're centering cost.
Yeah, dispatcher, 304 days. I'll start making my way.
7744 Delta. I'm on scene with the 7749 Delta.
Four Delta. Delta to dispatch. Four Delta.
Go ahead.
So it's on that call, possible stabbing call. It's getting an update there. It's
Okay, lane number 1 is going to be passing us shortly here. A black Dodge Journey, my car, .ca on the side, 141 kilometers an hour, still in the HOV lane. My car, .ca, black Dodge Journey, 141, still on HOV lane. with Carlton Place. We're finished for now.
For copy that. Thank you.
Seven 749 Delta dispatch. Everyone coming can slow down. It looks like whoever was involved is left. We're still trying to get more information.
10-4. The subject involved has left. You're getting more information. Other units can slow down. Heading to 2660 Alta Vista.
Copy.
Confirm.
(2420 to 2405 Delta, Bruce). (2405), Bruce Marshall.
Go ahead.
Reportable gas patch number 10530. Summary: metal debris from ladder removed from all westbound lanes and picked up by MTO.
Perfect. Thank you. Three Alpha 261. I have you clear. Thank you.
Alpha. Everything 10-4 there.
10-4.
10-4.
To dispatch, I'll be 10-8 for lunch.
For Kilo 003, I have your clearing. Thank you.
Montreal Road, Sector 32. Like a shoplifter just left the store after shoving the cashier. It's a white male, medium build, 30 years old. Wearing a blue hoodie, black pants. OAC is not needed. He is currently following the mail. At 3203 Alpha, 3201 Delta, it initially came in from Dollarama. They are currently behind the path behind the mall. Security is still following the mail on the path behind the mall.
Nine Delta to 3504 Delta. Four Delta.
Go ahead.
Yeah, apparently they were just recently at the library. That's where the fight occurred, at the library, not the mall.
Copy.
Looks like for an update there, the mail is in the school parking lot. It's the school off center, going towards Forbes Park now. (10:59) call at 6445. Gordon Pratt, Crescent Sector 36. Apparently, our complainant's nephew is an addict. Fentanyl, cocaine, and 76 is violent. Afraid of him and left the residence with a dog, afraid of what he would do. Dakota 2 Delta, he has spoken about 46 in the past. It's Ryan McDonald, 1990-1002. The complainant is waiting on the corner of Golden Pratt and Fox Valley in a white truck with her daughter. There are no weapons in the residence. Ryan is most likely used 76 today due to how erratic he is being. We're getting OAC on standby. On the fence and the yard for Queen Elizabeth Public School.
Guys, I'll head over to the Dollarama to see what happened there. If you guys looking for the guy.
And that call as well.
Sure, thank you.
The description again, dispatch?
For the Dollarama call, the subject male is a white male, medium build, 30 years old, brown hair, wearing a blue hoodie and black pants. And Queen Elizabeth Public School is 689 Saint Laurent Boulevard. The mail is now on Saint Laurent. We're trying to get a direction, possibly near Riedel High School now.
I'm clear from that last vehicle.
10-4.
How's the radio now?
Coming in 10-2 for me.
Okay, must have been an issue on the 416 only there. Thanks.
10-4.
On Saint Laurent, uncooperative.
689 Saint Laurent Boulevard, 10-4 copy.
Delta, put me on that dispatch.
3203 Delta, and the address there is 689 Saint Laurent Boulevard.
Still not cooperative, just not listening to my demands. The entrance to Queen Elizabeth.
10-4. Any other units in the area nearby, near 689 Saint Laurent Boulevard, to assist 3203 Alpha?
3105 Delta, put me on it, please.
P17 Lima.
You on it. Thirty-two 17 Lima. Airport.
92.
10-4. 1092.
So Chief 17 Lima, I'm off with the manager here.
Three November 471. Go ahead.
Hey, just heading down to Church Street to that mission. Could you sign over my tablet?
10-4. I sent it through, but it doesn't look like it went through properly. Just 1 second. I'm going to try again.
Two 3 Alpha 10-4. 92.
You don't need any other units there. 3105 Delta.
Not yet. Just, what's the address there? It'll take a while, maybe.
Okay, 10-4. It's 34 Church Street. 34. They didn't give a unit number or anything.
Everything.
Off of the disabled vehicle, 417 westbound at Riverside. If there's any tows in the area that can assist these folks changing a tire, they're asking for whoever's closest. So, Commissar, I can give it a few minutes, and if a tow wants to attend westbound Riverside, that would be great. Thank you.
Ten four.
Eight 033 Delta. E33 Delta. Four.
Just advise, I'll be 10-7 for every clutch. Thank you.
Out there.
Keep it 12 to the Perth units. I'm just getting a call. Do I have a unit that can copy these details?
That's we're heading back to the store company.
It's being called in from a nurse over at the Perth Hospital. They have a patient who's in palliative care, and this patient's daughter picked up the mother's prescriptions yesterday, and it was morphine, and now no one's able to reach her. Daughter and mother live at the same location at 11 Harris Street South. The daughter is a known drug user. She's currently on methadone. I guess when they tried to call the house, a 3-year-old child answered, but she stated that she didn't know where her mother was. I'll run these parties as well in the meantime. It's an Angelina Craig, unknown age for her, and a Susanna LaHaze, born 1959, is the mother.
The other one.
To Victoria Island to return the water rescue truck to the group training today.
And Lima, everything is there?
Okay, 10-4. I'll wait at gate number 2 here, same place as I was before, and I'll watch for them. Thank you.
Starting with a domestic in 2012, but there's domestic landlord-tenant issues, neighbor disputes, keep the peace, quite a few in there. She's also got a return. She is 1072 firearms. That was OPP Frontenac detachment, 2017, with usual conditions. She's also 1072 drive, province-wide, for unpaid fine. She has a 1070 suspended sentence for assault. Multiple conditions on file, including a no communicate with an Allison K. Downing. Looks like the rest are pretty much usual. She's got a CNI with the caution flag of Victor. Last entry was in 2017 for 302536 and 403. Go ahead.
10-4. So I'm reading this properly. This patient is actually at the Perth Hospital, and she was to be taking the meds there.
10-4, that's how I read it as well, and that they both technically live at the same address at 11 Harris Street South, so that's where Angelina should be right now.
10-4. I'll let you know what I find soon.
10-4. Go ahead.
Yeah, just be advised, in the Marine unit now, 55011. I'll be out here for about an hour, 10-4.
10-4.
And when I say here, I meant out on the Rito and launch the beverage locks.
That's 10-4, thanks.
Dispatch?
25 going to remain on air in district now.
Jennifer.
Six or 3 days, 35, 21 days. You busy? Can you give me a 21? 10-4.
November 070.
3 November 070, go ahead.
10-6 at Northampton School.
10-4. 401, go ahead.
The east side of George Street of Wilson, is that actually Harris?
Yeah, 10-4. It looks like your 20's right on top of the house. Allen kind of goes around Harris and then reconnects.
Dispatch to 2521 Delta. Everything 10-4 there?
Yeah, 10-4, I just arrived on scene.
10-4.
I just have an assault call after the fact at Carlton Place High School.
But
10-4. It's between a former student and a current student, both of which have left. Our complaint is the vice principal. He's requesting an officer attend the school to discuss. I guess he's going to be there until 14:30.
10-4.
It's near the edge of the balcony. It's very agitated.
24, Cornelia Moss, you want to grant me?
10-4. I can assist with that call. 10-4, thanks.
Delta. Go again.
Just letting you know that we're talking with the male right now and he's calm, so everything is 10-4.
10-4, thank you. So 2 Delta, OAC there at all?
No, you can tell OAC to disregard. Thank you.
What's up?
Walking towards Smith Falls. Do you want me to give them a 21?
If you wouldn't mind, can I give you an Ontario marker too? Just see if I'm at the right address here.
10-4, go ahead with the marker.
5117 Foxtrot Mike. I'm not quite sure if this is the right one or not.
It's putting it at 2 Allen Ave in Perth, which is weird because you're 20 right now to me on my map. Your GPS puts you on Harris Street South.
Yeah, I'm just not coming up with an 11. That's the problem.
Ten four, because confirmed. It is the 11 Harris Street South in Perth on her RMS.
$93.10, everything good there?
10-4, thank you.
1603 Delta to assist OAC at 16 Moody Drive in Sector 14 for a male who fell on his head in the construction zone. For
Go ahead.
Everything's been for now. I'm inside the building with OEC. Female's pretty hysterical. I've left the door propped open on the side, on the Murray side.
Affirmative.
Thank you.
Dispatch.
What's your ETA to 32?
Probably another 10 minutes or so. We're just stuck in traffic.
Message received. The surname, and then we'll go from there.
10-4. Surname is Lima India Uniform. Given one is Juliet Uniform Mike India November Golf. And date of birth is 1965, December 31. Go ahead.
10-4. And do you know where in the U.S. they're from?
Well, it's a little shady. He's identifying as Chinese, but he's given an address in Brooklyn, New York. Go ahead.
10-4. I'll try it with New York. The given one was Juliet Uniform Mike India November Golf, Juming.
Form Echo, November, Echo, Victor, India, Lima, Echo, given one of Jocelyn, born in 65, September the 10th.
Could you check the block sidewalk, Bank and 5th near the McDonald's?
Back from the NCIC.
Good work. Keep running, Interpol.
It's 2420 Lima staff email. She's negative on CPIC. We have an in-house. There's actually no hits on it, but just an address in Gatineau.
this call for the attention of the Carlton Place units. Need units to start heading over to 35 High Street. That's 35 High Street.
And there's a couple phone numbers here.
Okay, I'll wait till I get back to my car. Thank you very much.
We have a city worker advising they have a toddler that showed up at their work site. And this toddler said he can't wake his mother up. They walked him up to the house and knocked, and they're trying to yell into the location. We did send 1052. All the lights are on inside the house, but no response. Three Alpha 256, are you 10-4 there? Three Alpha 256, I got your 10-8.
You're in the nearby school.
Three Alpha 261. Also, I just attached what came through. So nothing came through at first, but it does look like we have a return attached now. I don't know if you want to take a look. There's quite a bit there.
Okay, 10-4. Thanks.
10-4. I just don't want to go over the air with it if it's not completely accurate. It doesn't give me a score or anything, but it looks like he could potentially be 1063. I'm just not sure if I'm reading it correctly.
Okay, 10-4. Thanks.
To 261. I have a phone number for immigration enforcement if you want.
Yeah, can you text it to me? That'd be great. I was just actually texting you to see if you had one. Because something's not adding up here.
Yeah, we're Canada. He's 1063 in Canada. They might actually come get him. Or sorry, in the U.S. they might come get him out. So yeah, I'll text you.
Illegal intercept.
Been to the residence. She was on her way over to get her mom for release. All meds are there, and her partner will be the one administering the medication due to the issues. I'll put clearing in a bit, and I've left a message for the hospital. Can you send that other one through, and I'll take a tour east to see what I can find?
10-4.
Smith Falls, all units are at scene in Carlton.
10-4.
You've located the mother. We'll get back to you. Fill the 52.
10-4.
Pass on scene, please.
10-4.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's been done already, but would you be able to contact Town of Carlton Place? The traffic lights at the corner of McNeely and Coleman are not functioning. They're not even on a flash signal. They're completely out.
10-4, I'll give them a 21 in a second.
2503 Alpha and 2505 Delta. Going to be sending a boat to a 1011 call. It's at 376 Crete Place, apartment number 5. Getting a report of a female and a child hanging out of a window and yelling. The mother's yelling that the daughter is hitting her and yelling for help. The caller here involved does not know these people. OFD and OAC are being called as well.
Fifth Falls to the Ottawa traffic units. Just advising I have a 1050 PD only, 417 eastbound at the Innis off-ramp, the eastbound off-ramp at Innis. Do I have any that I can copy? I don't see anyone close by. But
here's the daughter, is about 18 to 19 years old. The mother's outside, no longer hanging out the window. She's on the phone calling 911. So from the mother, she's outside. The daughter's in her room. Apparently, daughter pushed and hit complainant on the head.
Thank you.
Kenny from J, you want to cover the 416 as well there, please?
Kilo 401. Sorry, Jason, where are you calling?
Yeah, I'll be heading east for a call. Just cover this end here in the south end.
Weapons on the daughter. The mother is Leanne Proslow, born in 1976, and the daughter is Andrea Levy, born in 1999.
I'm 10-8 and just advised PC Villeneuve and Scott are remaining at the scene to investigate.
Also, I just want to confirm, is this Sergeant McConnell? I just got you as 005. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right person.
No, it's Cross. I've been running cars back and forth to the dealership, so I'm not logged on, but just down that call to assist 10-4.
Oh, okay, 10-4. Thanks.
Smith Falls, 3 November 005. I'm just Rito Ferry.
10-4.
That's all good. I can head there, and once I'm done that, I get the coffee and then home for lunch.
my calls are going through to your MPS still, by the looks of it. But I did contact Smith Falls. They were going to send a unit out to check for that suspicious person.
Yeah, 10-4. It did come through, but I'm not quite sure what's happening here either.
Okay, 10-4. And I can't remember who it was that called it in, but the Carlton Place unit that told me about the streetlights at McNeely and Coleman, just be advised, I did let roads know, so the township's advised.
Yeah, that was 201. Thank you.
10-4.
Tower 51 from Command and Clear.
Around the storage lockers, that area. They haven't located her. They checked the cemetery in that area as well as the storage units in the cemetery, negative results.
10-4. I'm just coming up to Glenview Iron and Metal, so maybe she's back this way now.
10-4. The ambulance is standing down. I let them know when you asked.
Perfect, 10-4. Nobody needs 52 here.
10-4.
Coroner's en route.
Delta 10-4, thanks.
Grab NCO 10, please. Workplace injury.
Can I log on for the rest of my journey, please?
10-4, absolutely. Go ahead. I've got here as 03-422. Do you have a call sign?
Yep. Call sign will be 30005. Badge will be 11351. Be off at 1500. And can be reached at 613-407-1382.
10-4, that's everything I need. Thanks. I'll get you logged on.
10-4, thank you.
pretty sure you can clear car 50.
Received, car 50 copy. Yeah, he's just a little low on battery. I'm just going to give him a little bit of cover while he makes his way home. He's almost there.
He said he tried stopping over there, but he couldn't get out of the way, so he pulled over here. He hit her in the wheel, one of the back wheels on his vehicle. He doesn't look like he has any damage, and he has no injuries.
Okay, received. Dispatch 417 command.
Yeah, 10-4. All vessel clear.
10-4. So 203, I'm just making sure everything's cleared off from earlier. I've got one traffic stop still open over on Terry Fox. Can I clear that off?
Yep, certainly 10-4. It is off-ramp. All sorts of fire trucks and ambulances and all sorts of jazz going on here.
10-4. Just at the split. Be there in a minute.
From Ottawa Fire, they called us to tell us they're on scene, saying minor damage, single vehicle. Female driver, I guess, is going to be checked out by EMS. She wasn't sure if she was injured, so they sent someone anyways.
Oh, it's 10-4.
We're cleared.
It's a Honda CRV.
Miss Falls, 3 November 401.
2 November 401, go ahead.
Could you send that other one back through to me? It won't let me into it to put some clearing.
10-4, just send it through.
Number 301.
November 301, go ahead.
We can clear that earlier 911 on Dunham Street, just put no one at residence.
10-4.
Three Delta, I'll send you to a call at 1012 driver. Just got out of his vehicle, stumbling. He's on 76 at 1012. It's at the Petro Canada, 4000 Riverside Drive, Sector 35. And the male is a blue Chevy Cruze, Bravo Zulu Juliet, Romeo 704. Looks like we have the RO as an Andrew Halsley, 640807.
I'm just getting a second call about the same assault that took place at the school between Alexandria and Abbey. We have Alexandria calling in herself to report it. She's currently at the Carlton Place detachment.
And I'll go talk to her.
10-4.
Jennifer.
Alpha 261, go ahead.
Can you get 29 mail, please? From Ontario.
10-4, go with their name.
Lima, India. Given one is hyphenated. Yankee Oscar November Golf hyphen Hotel Uniform India. Date of birth is 1966, July 15. Go ahead.
To dispatch.
Looks like 1060 negative, holds a valid 1027, out of Ajax, no restrictions, class golf.
10-4, thanks.
One tag for the hydrant on Edgewater.
Arrive. Just saw him stumbling around in the area after he had parked his vehicle, and he was taking deep breaths and acting very 1012. He'd been ran to the bathroom. Unknown if he's still inside the washroom or not.
Copy.
Three Delta, he has not come back outside yet.
Kilo 3 Alpha from DT from Lima. What's the case number again there? I was calling for 3203, but you can give it to me if you want. So what's the case number again?
115350, 115350.
Copy, thanks.
It might be a laneway.
Are you going to be covering the 416? I can't remember if it was you. I've just got a large dead goose at the 72 mile marker on the southbound side, 416.
David Falls, Kilo 201. I'm just leaving the detachment. I can take that. What do you have?
10-4. Mile marker 72, 416 highway southbound. We have a large bird that's dead on the off-ramp. So it would be the southbound off-ramp at 72, possibly a large goose.
10-4. On my way.
4. And did you want me to clear off that enforcement call that we had earlier? The main enforcement at 142 at Palladium?
Yeah, 10-4. If you want, just report about to my badge 13145 and live or intercept. And say thank you.
Turn to the training at Victoria Island. I'll be taking my personal vehicle back to 32. If you need me, you can grab me on a cell phone.
Message. I'll do what I can do.
If you can't find anything, no big deal.
I would say Riverside. I think it's around there. I just passed along the median, the cement wall. There's a large, looks like a tunnel cover for a truck. I'll see if I can move it temporarily until they get there, but let me know there if it's possible, please.
Going to give it first there, but you said it was a tunnel cover for a truck. It was eastbound. I'm putting you close to Innis Road. Was it over by like Aviation Parkway?
No, I called in just shortly after, but it's I think it's right between Riverside and St. Laurent, if I recall. I'll go back and try to see if I can move it.
High school assault.
Okay, 21.
10-4. I'm also getting a call here, or sorry, I guess it was 201 that advised me, but we're getting a traffic control request for McNeely and Coleman where the lights are out. I guess traffic is beginning to back up and people are not following rules of the road.
She might be on the phone there. It's 1401 Echo there.
Yeah, I think I'm on the wrong side of this gate. I see your car not too far from me, but there's a gate. It does not open for me here. How do I get in there?
So just take Moody down to Carling, hang a left, your first light, turn left, and then turn right and follow around till you see Building 3. There should be people directing you to our location there.
All right, I think I took the right road. It's just I don't see Building 3. There's a sign that said Building 3, and I went towards it, and then I get a gate that's closed.
Okay, did you come in through Moody or Carling?
Somebody's got out to let me through.
Or. En route for that goose.
Super.
Copy. We're just pulling up. 3620 Alpha. You can put me Alpha with call as well.
CCB to dispatch.
Units can disregard. I'm here now. I'm the SRO across the street. And for?
10-4, do you want a second unit?
No, everything's good. I'm alone with the complainant.
10-4.
Behind 88, 98, and 108 Pacific Road. Saying, Lankan and Club Sector 35 has a possible potential for mobile. It's an older red Mercedes. Complainant has a partial marker, possibly of Charlie Delta Romeo Echo. She was cutting people off and in the middle of the lane, straddling the two lanes. One description for her is a white female in her 20s, bleached blonde hair, last seen on the Hunt Club westbound.
Okay, 10-4, and that's for, what's the problem there? Is it for a sidewalk or a boulevard or what?
Has vehicle parked on parkland. I'm not sure. It's not clear.
Okay, yeah, I'll go check it out.
10-4, thank you. Kilo 003, we actually just got a call from the public on that traffic hazard on the eastbound side near 113. I've advised MTO.
What? Did you need to by any chance? Probably not, eh?
Sorry, 10-9?
Did they give you an ETA for their arrival at scene or not?
No, sorry, no ETA.
Alright, 10-4. I'm just ramping on from Lee's. I'll see what I can do. But I know that I can't move it. It looked pretty big.
10-4. And Smith Falls to the Carlton Police units. I've got another Zone 6 call. Sorry, I know everybody's 10-6 right now. Just going to broadcast it over the air. It is a family dispute at 444 McNeely Ave. 444 McNeely Ave. Christina Nichol, born 1978, witnessed a male party being rough with his son. He was squeezing the son's arm in a Dollarama. It happened about 13 minutes ago. They arrived in a blue-gray vehicle. We do have a marker. There was a male and female, and the child looked to be about 5 years old. The male was white. Female and child were oriental. Running the marker, it comes back to a Jason Masney out of Canada.
At the Independence. Okay, that's the location it happened, though?
Yeah, 10-4. They're stating it was the Dollarama, but yeah, the call taker put it in at 444 McNeely. I'll just check Google, see if they match up.
Yeah, that makes sense. What is the plate number again? I'll take a spin over there before I head back.
10-4. It's Bravo Papa Romeo Delta 295, so BPRD 295, and 1062. That male party, Jason Masney, out of Canada on Crown Ridge Drive. It's a gray 2011 Volkswagen 4-door. Super.
There from OAC, we have a gray high-end Santa Fe. Apparently it's veered off the road into the ditch. We have possibly 2 people injured.
Alright. The contractor, so please help me out with his trailer and it's been removed. You can advise him to deal with the disregard.
10-4. I'll give him a 21. Thanks.
3603 days. I'm just clearing. You can send me that 50 with 3602. I can back.
Thank you.
Five Papa Kilo 139.
on a gray VW Jetta. It's driven in, so they have to take it out or at least drag it from the back anyways. And coming in off of Somerset, just west of Nelson.
Caller?
It's 3 November 301. The Independent and the one at the other intersection as well, and they're not even flashing, they're just all completely out. Can you get an ETA for the town? Tell them it's urgent.
10-4.
Copies, returning to station. Plum Tank 91 is en route.
Message received. Calls that are coming in. This one's about an inappropriate photo being sent to a student. I have all the details whenever you're not 10-6.
Everything 10-4, thank you.
Mastic, there's going to be charges out of it. Just be 1019 for some background, and I'll be reattending.
10-4. I'll change it over to a domestic now.
That's fine.
Smith Falls, 3 November 089. Just be advised, we're off the water. 10-4.
10-4.
Can you assign to the medical, one for neutralize the vehicle?
Building.
Anything set for there?
I'm 10-8. Can you make that a reportable traffic enforcement? I'll clear whenever you're ready.
Over. Go ahead with query.
The reportable 9235. Driver charged no license and speeding. See report. Good.
Okay, so it's for the red Chev Impala. Tow truck arrival time was 1:10 p.m. It was driven. The vehicle was taken to the location of Startop Road for storage, and my PCO number is 25.
Three as much? 10-8. My tire's fixed. 10-4.
This call 3 Kilo 035. Rising on the route from Ottawa to November 4th, 0292.
10-4. Tank 92 in station.
Dispatch, Bank Street Command.
Command, go ahead.
On it so you can assign it to me. And did the town get back with an ETA?
Negative. I gave them a 21, and they did call me back. However, they still don't really have an ETA. They advised that it's hydro related. So basically, the lights won't come back on until the hydro is done. But hydro didn't send anybody for traffic control, and they didn't let us know. So she has no idea when they're going to be finished up.
Or, but they do have somebody on the way?
Yeah, it's in for it. As far as I know, they're still, like, they're in touch with hydro trying to get it sorted, but she didn't really have a ton more information than that. Go ahead.
10-4, I'm east of the city of Ottawa limits now, just looking for permission to switch over to 2 off 34.
10-4, I'll switch you over.
10-4, thank you. Have a good day. Five. Just advising eastbound 417. I'm just east of the Ottawa city limits. I've entered our talk room, and I'm en route to 1019.
10-4. And give that number a call back, and it said that it couldn't receive phone calls.
Second 529.
Can you show EMS on location?
Go ahead.
We've got a couple of auxiliaries that are going to be logging on with us this week event, and 7529 is one of their portables.
Great, thank you.
And I'll give you guys a call there just to put us on a call and they can log on the phone. Thank you.
Number 301, go ahead.
Can you just make sure that plate is attached to the incident and the RO for that family dispute and just clear it under my badge to report?
Right now, we'll keep them on location if you can activate another station for us.
Message received. Station 93, Pump 93. Priority 2 burn complaint, 8352 Rowan Drive. That's Pump 93. Burn complaint, Priority 2, 8352 Rowan Drive. Time now 13:56. Central Dispatch to 9795. Are you 10-4 there?
P3?
Negative 50. Think 10-4 there?
10-4.
10-4, thank you.
Second vehicle, if you're clear.
We're back in your call group. I will go to DC with 11092.
10-4.
The vehicle is being taken to a storage location on Startop Road, and my PCO number is 2596.
10-4. Sorry, which of the cars was that?
Sorry, that was for the silver Acura with the Ontario marker, Charlie Echo, Juliet Kilo.
10-4.
On the air, returning to station.
Dispatch, Pump 93 is responding.
Five two row.
Alpha.
3602 Alpha, go ahead.
So the pole is sheared off, but it's standing. So city will have to be called, and I guess I'll come deal with it as soon as possible.
Is this the street light pole, or what kind of pole are we talking?
It appears to be a hydro pole. It's sheared right off, but it ended up standing once it was sheared off. It's being raced by the racing cables.
We'll give Hydro a call.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be priority. It's standing and it's being braced by the cable, so I don't think they need to rush out here, but when they get a chance.
November 07010, right?
10-4. 601, but also you've got a 21 request from a Jamie Kafilisk out of Ottawa Police. I'm definitely mispronouncing the last name. Does that ring a bell?
That was dealt with a long time ago. I'm 10-8 from there.
Before, thanks. .301, go ahead.
10-8 for much.
10-4. Done.
In front of 7719 Bank.
Negative. I'm picking up some chalk. I just ran into someone difficult here on Saturday, so he may be calling for a complaint in front of 2213.
Off. It looks like the rear door is insecure. Can we get Ottawa Housing to come here to lock it up for me, please? It doesn't look like it's forced. Someone forgot it.
I'm okay. He may be calling for a complaint, though. Just if you wouldn't mind letting a supervisor know. He never moved his car, so I tagged him for OT. But he was being very difficult. But I'm just going to continue picking up my chalk. Is there a 200 that can help out with the other call?
Negative. There's no 200. It's just you guys.
White female driver in her 60s, gray, messy, curly hair, head tilt, wearing a gray t-shirt. And maintain her lanes. It's a white Chev SUV, unknown marker. And again, it was lost westbound on Rockwood.
Copy that. .2420 Delta Dispatch.
Go ahead.
Can you just answer the call at the corner of Stat 7?
Okay, thanks.
And 34 for Delta, that's negative. Our complainant has stopped, no longer has visual.
Copy that, thank you.
Tipper.
Dispatch 39, I tried to contact that traffic specialist, but there's no answer.
Trail 1, go ahead.
Could you do a 29 CNI on Jason Masney?
The same melee from that marker?
Yeah, 10-4, I just got off the phone with the complainant. Surname is Mike Alpha Sierra November Yankee. And if you don't have it, the date of birth is the 25th of October 71. I just want to see if he has anything outstanding.
I'm pretty positive he didn't have anything, but I'm just going to rerun him to make sure.
Okay, perfect. Super, thanks.
Oh, 2 Lima, are you 10-4 there?
Everything's central, thank you.
Thanks.
That should be Rowan Command and investigating.
-60. Looks like he holds a valid 1027 at a Canada on that Crown Ridge Drive address, 300 Crown Ridge Drive. No restrictions off Golf Mike, but that's all he's got.
10-4, thanks.
So here on Langs, the cars are on what the property owner believes are private property. I'm going to check it later on tonight, but
They're all sort of permitted there. Nothing in the no stop.
10-4.
Send me the details.
Jean Street, there's a drunk person at the corner of Williams. He's wearing orange sweater, jeans and a backpack, has long hair, and has a bottle in his hands, walking all over the road.
Check on avail.
Hotel, Oscar Mike, Papa Sierra, Oscar November. Jim 1 Michael, give him initial Alpha. 1974-0706.
On 1027 out of Ottawa and Grey Seal Circle. No restrictions. Class Golf Mike. Does, however, have a warn first 3 days on it. Ten-4. Transfer stalls to Ottawa traffic. I've got a Zone 2 traffic complaint. Possible 253 on the eastbound side at Richmond, 417.
For 1032 fee ticket only, if you can take it.
743 Delta.
IRS attachment, I'm not sure if he's closer. E357.
Not a problem. You won't be likely able to get caught up. Kilo 203 is a ways east of the call coming in. Might be able to intercept if you can get turned around. I'll go over the details. It was a white budget cube van eastbound from the 416, hitting gravel and dirt and just missed the concrete barrier. While on the line, they entered the 417. No description of the driver. Not sure if 253 texting or falling asleep. They gave us a 3-minute time delay, unable to get a marker. Speeds were consistently slower than other traffic.
Going into Smith Falls, it was a budget vehicle as well, all over the road, and almost took out some mailboxes.
Otherwise, 313.
On the the other one either. So no marker on either of those complaints, unfortunately.
Yeah, the complainant that called this morning on it said they couldn't get the marker because it either didn't have one or it was in a location that they couldn't find it, but it was a white budget and it was all over the road. They almost hit some mailboxes and it was heading into Smith Falls, but Smith Falls police didn't get it.
Stay where you are if you want. I'll take your ramp and I'm gonna go set facing eastbound.
Yeah, I'm down on Carling trying to turn around here and I'm also locked in.
Kilo 201, if you're able to just stand by one, I just need to broadcast to Carlton Place again. At the Carambeck Public School, 351 Bridge Street in Carlton Place, there were some kids up on the roof. They were last seen taking off northbound through the dog park there on a bridge near Maley. And Kilo 201, go ahead.
Being violent with the LPO. Sierra 33, go ahead.
On the store inside, the suspect is a white male with dark hair, 25 to 30 years old, wearing all black clothing. For ambulance now.
Go ahead. Do you guys require any additional manpower?
Delta and 05 Delta. The male is still grounded, but is now in the security office. It looks like the LPOs are uninjured. We're going to try and get more details about injury there.
1221.
Temper.
As received.
To be in good behavior. And for that?
10-4, thank you.
Fine.
Justin Drive. Neighbor has threatened our complainant, Michael Vincent, born 1976. The neighbor is a Guy Duhame. Lives right next door. He has since returned to his residence, but there's an ongoing issue there in regards to drainage. 10-4. Michael's 21 is 613-617-1907. So it's 617-1907.
Struck. I'm now 1426. Delta Free Mountain 61 1064 Victor Echo Fox Alpha and 1083. Again, all the caution codes plus 1083, 1072, 1024s for possession of a firearm and unauthorized with the usual conditions. Also prohibited times 3 for 1024s for 1049, 1011, and resist arrest and 1049. Also court action probation for FTC probation. Conditions to keep the peace, be of good behavior, appear before court as required, notified for change of address, and some communication conditions if you'd like them. Another 1072, 1024 is for 1076 related, and another for 1011. And then also on a recog for possess methamphetamine and breach times 2. Consume any drugs or CSA substances except for the prescription. More 1072, and then 1072 drive as well, times 2. And the CNI is out of Southern Ontario, mostly London and Belleville.
Okay, copy, thank you.
Respond 1600 Bankfield, MBT.
units, I think the Frenbeck and Jenkinson. We have the dump truck driver on the line now. He's stating that there was no collision, that the cyclist started swerving, fell, and had a seizure. The male is stating that there is a previous brain injury involved.
At the Murray Hearing Center, 1867 Farley.
I'm 10-7 at 305 Metcalf, if you could give them a call, please.
We have a fight going on. It's put in as a trouble with youth, but we have 4 males and 2 females fighting. They're outside of a group home at 310 Mullet Street. That's 310 Mullet Street. It doesn't have a youth home name on it, but that's the address.
Maybe you could give Sergeant Cross a call. He's at detachment.
And with Leanne as well. We're going to check to see if there's any units coming in afternoon cars, just because I know you guys are getting swamped down there.
Yeah, I'm going to give the Crown a call and tell them I'm not going to be able to make the meeting down here, and I'll head back down to CP.
310 Mullet, what's going on again?
310 Mullet has a fight going on outside of the group home there. They made a correction. It's actually 3 females that are now leaving on foot towards Town Line Road. I guess they're hanging around nearby on the street. So I don't know if they meant that it was a verbal fight or they mean that nothing physical now, but that is the update.
Yep, 10-4. I'll head there. I'm familiar with that group home.
10-4.
If there's any relevant updates, can you just do it over the air, please?
10-4, will do.
One Delta. You can show OFS on scene here as well.
10-4.
Command.
you mind checking your loading zone, please, at 489 Preston? Peloso Cleaners.
We went to school. We were listening with this girl again.
Yeah, 10-4.
Before, oh.
Thought you didn't copy me or hear me. Okay, so it's an animal complaint. There's a 12-year-old who's calling from 3137 Union Street. There's a big black dog with some white paws that was at the front, and then it went to the back. Caller is alone at home, and she's not familiar with the dog, and he was aggressive. She's now in the house. She's advising that it looks like a black lab. It has a green collar. It looks like an older dog.
10-4, I'll be en route. If you can check with Barlow if they're available to assist there.
10-4.
All the information we have.
Okay, results. You ready to copy?
10-4, go ahead.
Avenue, 2 tags. Saturn Crescent, 5 tags. And Trenholm Lane, no tags. And then there was 2 additional ones that I couldn't make it to, so that would be Chevry.
46 dispatch.
Go ahead, dispatch.
Some callers said they think the person had a seizure. They don't think they were struck by a vehicle. Apparently has a history of brain injury. And there is paramedic report.
You can switch over to Ops 20. Thank you.
10-4.
Three Sierra 303.
3 Sierra 303, go ahead.
En route to detachment with the detainee. Start mileage 106204.
I got a male party to run on my traffic stop. Actually, it's going to create a traffic stop at my location following marker.
Do you want a separate traffic stop or keep it in the same traffic enforcement call?
Keep it in a same traffic enforcement, please and thank you.
Go with your marker.
2 Victor 8261, and I got a male party to run, Ontario.
Go with your party.
Surname of Charette, Charlie Hotel Alpha Romeo Echo Tango Tango Echo. Given one hyphenated, Juliet Echo Alpha November dash Philippe, French spelling double P. Date of birth 1994, 0814.
10-4, stand by. Sent to the MFC to get the details on the mailed party for a request to fax them to your attention at the detachment. Sierra 201. The marker is 1060. It comes back to a 2018 Chev VTL White. Status attached. Expiry is June 2020. DRO out of Vergnales and Michel Charette. As for your driver Jean-Philippe, he is 1060, negative CNI. 1027 for him is valid Vergnal, a restriction X-ray, class Golf. Go ahead.
10-4, I'll be going back to my traffic initiative.
Just 19 Delta Echo.
Go ahead.
Con DS31, all messages to DS31. Go ahead. Can you confirm that to center?
Your driver is the RO?
10-4.
10-4, stand by.
Delta Dispatch. If we could get body removal, please.
November 31. Yeah, just advise, I did get someone else to go to that 3 o'clock meeting, so I'm going to head back down to CP. I do have a meeting at CP at 4, though, that I have to make. So, 10-4?
That's 10-4.
Potentially on fire, 2 cars of exposure.
Cars exposed.
For black smoke and flames coming from a house across from this location. We're getting several calls. Apparently it's a large house north of Colonnade, second driveway.
6 males go off, we can pull me on there.
Sarah 005, go ahead.
You can mark me 10-7 off duty at the Hawkesbury attachment, please.
3 Sierra 005, that's 10-4. Have a good evening.
10-4, thank you. You as well.
Ticket number 601, go ahead.
29 on a female, please.
10-4, go with your name.
Command's terminated. Returning station. Switching back to 4-1.
Passenger C, 146, you're clear.
3 Sierra 003, Smith Falls.
Great, at DS21. So all messages to DSS2 for the next 20 minutes, please. Again, DSS2 for your dispatch. Thank you.
Number 601, I put it in just as I thought it would be spelled, and we do have a return attached, but it's not showing that address. It's showing an address at a Timmins. So just stand by one. I'm going to confirm it.
Okay. Do you have a unit number? Because there's no one, there's people in front, no one's getting complaints or something.
Negative. There was no unit given. Very minimal information, and the complainant didn't stay on scene.
Hey, Tony.
Sounds good.
That's Timmins Police Service. Looks like mischief, destroys or damage, trespassing at night. The remarks state warrant in the first instance. That was 2017, September 05, Timmins. She's also 1068 as a YO, awaiting disposition for assault, female youth, mischief under 5,000, and failed to comply with sentence. She has other conditions. She was released on an undertaking. Notify Lanark OPP changes to address, employment, occupation, etc. No communicate with Kayla Lavoie Deschamps, nor 1024 Prince Street in Carlton Place. She was released on a promise to appear and undertaking for that one, OPP Lanark County in 2018 April. She's got another one, 1068 YO, awaiting disposition for assault, failed to comply with sentence, released on an undertaking. This one's a no communicate with a Sabrina Palazzi McMahon, not to go to her place of residence, employment, or schooling. That one was a promise to appear with OIC undertaking, Lanark County in 2018.
So far. Copy, thanks.
We can attend. And also there is more returns. Sorry, I just wanted to give you a second. She's got another 1070 probation as a YO for assault with a weapon, theft under an FTC ×2. There's another no communicate. This one's with a Desiree Brunette. Not to molest, harass, annoy, or physically interfere with Desiree Brunet. She's also got a CNI, caution flag of Victor Echo, and it looks like there's YO info, but it has a last entry of 2017 for multiple codes, including 493 and 302.
We have our caller stopped in the eastbound off-ramp over road rage incident. Our female caller's saying that the male in the other car is at her window and she's fearful for her life.
3105 Delta, I'm in Eastern Civil.
Smith Falls 3 Kilo 036.
3 Kilo 036, go ahead.
10-8 from Rockville, Court on route to OCDC 11092.
Our complainant's driving a white Sonata, and the male is still at her vehicle knocking on her window.
-1060, negative CNI, 27 for him is valid. Out of current restriction, Zulu class Delta. Go ahead.
But just wondering if you can attend that group home at 310 Mullet Street in Carlton Place, just to give some assistance to 601.
All right.
10-4, thanks.
Story in the house. Well involved fire at the rear Lots of open flame, heavy smoke. Put in a working fire.
Smoke 33 on location. We're going to help them up the hydrant at this point.
Sierra 203.
3 Sierra 203, go ahead.
Yeah, not sure if you can send me just one person from fire department or if they can come to my location. Carroll 15, just north of Fournier along the riverside there. Looks like bush fire, but there's no one to look at it or watching it. And it's all along the riverside there. Before.
10-4.
On location, I'll assume command. Can you give me an update? I'm going to put you fire attack.
The river there. There's no one looking at it or watching it. So just might go out of control here. Not sure if we need a truck or just someone who can take a look at it.
Delta.
This is all to the Perth units. Can I get a unit to copy a traffic complaint, possible 253, heading northbound on Rideau Ferry Road towards Perth? You're looking for a Hyundai Sonata, silver in color. We have Bravo Tango Lima Hotel 660. That's VTLH 660. Fields that the driver is 253. Driving very erratically. The plate comes back 1060, registered to a Stephanie Smith out of Rideau Ferry on 10R8A Rideau Ferry Road.
Agent applied.
Agent applied. We've got pump 23 coming in as RIT and pump 34 coming in as accountability.
Around Maryville.
That's okay. Thank you.
Go ahead, 24 operator.
You're good, sir.
3701 Delta, all in order. Thank you. Delta, 3201, Echo, you can disregard.
And 3701D is good, and I think 3701 Alpha was good as well.
Ready, sweetie.
Just a heads up, it looks like the vehicle turned around right as they got to Perth.
Okay, 10-4. All right, I gotta go to Rideau Lakes anyway, so I'll head right down Rideau Ferry Road, keep an eye out for it, 10-4.
10-4. As of right now, their 20 is in front of PJ Convenience. I don't know if you know where that is, PJ Convenience.
Yeah, that's right in town, 10-4. Turn on Wilson Street.
10-4. 10-4. On 2, looks like an assist for 1052 at 129 mile marker on the eastbound side, 417 highway. That's at Green Bank, 417 on the eastbound side.
3603 days to 3602 Alpha to say, they need another tow. Says you can't take it out. No, it's all good. CA contacted another tow.
There's a female there in medical distress, but no further information.
Go ahead, Pump 34.
We're on location.
Ten-4.
This is Tower 24.
Go ahead, Tower 24.
And 3105, Delta 3203, Delta Victor.
Pump 35, go ahead. We're heading to 34.
I'm sending Pump 21 to help you with the outside there, okay?
Calling to touch.
Complaint. They were at the corner of Holton and Gore. I guess she's now mobile again, heading westbound on Holton to Wilson Street East. It sounds like they're still following because they're stating she's now in front of Queen Elizabeth School, and our complainant stated that she's going to keep an eye on the vehicle until OPP arrive. I guess there's a child in the vehicle with the female driver. Last 20 was in front of Queen Elizabeth School.
Camera.
To do salvage, okay, whenever I get them.
Yeah, 2105 Delta copy. You can disregard.
Ten-4.
Vehicle you're looking for in the reason?
That one's for a traffic complaint, possible 253 with a female driver.
Any marker or description?
Sonata, silver in color, Bravo Tango Lima Hotel, 660, BTLH 660. Last known 20 was in front of Queen Elizabeth School.
Copy. Fire attack. This is Prince Wales Command.
3 Kilo 085.
3 Kilo 085, go ahead.
Can I give you a monitor, please?
10-4, go ahead.
Bravo, Whiskey, Echo, Delta, 804. Bravo, Whiskey, Echo, Delta, 804.
Call here. She's obviously picking a kid up. I'll just have to wait 10-4.
10-4.
Alright, we're going to the roof now.
To a Samira Shazbazian out of Orleans. It is a black 2018 BMW, status attached, tags valid.
Being looked at, and I'll let you know what happens.
10-4. Good. Ten four.
002's following them back there.
That's 10-4, thanks.
She's done her interview. She should be able to do search.
Okay, I'm just on 7 at 4 Ramsey. I can meet you at the office if you'd like before I do my neighbor dispute.
If you wouldn't mind, first, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, 10-4. Tell Lisa to continue doing what she's doing then.
10-4.
As long as you feel safe, as long as it's safe inside, just so that it doesn't come through the attic, I'd like somebody from inside give me an update.
Command for fire attack. I'm inside now. Smoke conditions are getting a little heavier, probably because the outside door is open. Ladder 24 from 33 operator. I'm supplying you water to ladder 24.
I'm 25. This is Prince of Wales Command. Can you give me an update from the rear of the building, side 3?
No.
Verify call.
10-4, go ahead.
48989, spoke with vehicle driver, not 253. She just advised the complainant was so close behind her, it was scaring her a bit, so driving was off a bit. NFA.
Yeah, the fire was done by the owner of the land. Can we get, can you see if you can get in touch again with Violet Building to attend here also? They have a permit for making a fire. It's pretty much on the natural.
And 4, and do you happen to have an address?
Surname of Claude, C-L-A-U-D-E. Terrier, I believe it's C-E-R-R-Y, something like that. So far?
I love.
Yeah, just advise that we'll be going up to 1009 with the homeowner, just to make sure that there's nobody inside his apartment. That he's suspecting even trespassing this property as we're seeing getting off the 10th floor.
Ladder 24. Almost running through. Just a single phone down. We're going to deflect off the ladder here.
Copy. All crews on scene. All crews on scene. Nobody goes on the roof. Nobody goes on the roof. Roof is getting weak.
Soften station off so they can apply water from that side. I'll have a 2.5 on side 1 up in the attic right now.
On side 3, pump 25, and what other crew?
From what I can see, Chief, you had pump 33 on side 3. You also had pump 21 on side 3.
From 24 operator.
Well, command.
Different.
Copy. Just remember, water's going on from the outside. Just give me an update as best you can. If you need to come out, stay out.
33 portable from 33 operator. The 2.5 is charged.
Dispatch all units, just to advise, Central Dispatch is back up and running, so messages to DS21. Central Dispatch is back up and running at DS21.
Pump 33 to pump 33 operator.
Ten four.
Zero tags. Lower Park Avenue, 5 tags. Six tags. And Patch Way, 2 tags. And the rest I didn't have time to get to.
The mother of that unit, so whoever that other female that is calling, I believe it's the daughter of the mother, so everything's 10-4.
10-4.
From City Hall, and then VP Tower.
The last we got was that they were at the Holiday Inn.
Okay, I just received info from the worker there that they already left for the hospital. We're not required anymore.
Fort will call them back.
Yeah, 7002 Alpha. I got that other, the subsequent update there. That whole family is freaking out at each other right now because they're all mad at each other. There's nothing else that police can do there. We've got the missing female, and that's all we're doing there.
Before.
Yeah, once you get here, want to stay a bit south and just slow down traffic. I'll do the same on the north end there, the floor. The fire trucks are here and the smoke's starting to slow down the visibility on the road there.
10-4, answer is done. Competitor can mark me as location.
And for
Fairly clear. We're continuing to cover over some valuable stuff. Some of the guys have brought some stuff inside to the occupants.
Copy. Do you need a hand with that?
Yeah, but I got a couple of guys working here. We're doing good.
Prince of Wales Command.
Prince of Wales Command, Switch.
You send me two more pump crews.
Affirmative, 2 more pumps.
From Prince of Wales Command. I'm sure we have an all clear. We have a primary search done.
Sure, all clear on both the main level and the basement.
Copy. Dispatch, Prince of Wales Command.
Prince of Wales Command, dispatch.
Either show.
Bed.
10-4.
Priority 1. Accountability, this is Prince of Wales Command. If it's not too much work, can I get you to move that over here by the car?
Five on 5, thank you.
Message. They're coming from Vanier.
Command on 21.
2 on side 3. Copy. 21 and 33, side 3. Thanks. Fire control.
Right now.
I'm 25. This is Prince of Wales Command.
Command is pump 25.
What's your task?
2.5. Offer the unit.
Dispatch.
Cool.
Yeah, this 580 Somerset is a house. So it looks like a single family home here.
Okay. Stand by.
Yes, this is apartment 600 here. I can go do a door knock here, but I don't think this is going to be the place.
Copy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have a crew for right now. As soon as 43 or 44 gets here, I'll send you another crew back there.
Dave.
Bang on.
Copy, Air Tender 2054 on location. Dispatch, Prince of Wales Command.
What's command, dispatch?
Yeah, can you send me a ladder, another ladder?
That's received, sending you another ladder.
Dickinson Road. Lieutenant just came up upon a 27-year-old male who just put a vehicle in a pond nearby. Apparently he can't see the vehicle from the road. Male was flagged down by a complainant. Bleeding from one hand and was holding his chest. We're going to get OAC to attend. Sorry, your bid 10-1, which unit was that?
1201 Delta.
47, go ahead.
Three Alpha 250, I have you clear. Thank you. And 3 Alpha 261, I have you clear as well. Thank you. And
We're 1019 logging off for the day. Thanks.
10-4, you have a good night.
Thank you, you too.
4.
I don't think OSC are required at this point, unless the family wants to chat with them about something unrelated to our call.
Got my edge. $31 visa system.
Billy has that.
Command, this is Pump 44.
Work in the roof area, helping the crews keep the fire under control.
Message received.
All crews on scene, all crews on scene. If you go to rehab, let accountability know where you are, that you've gone to rehab.
Rehab on site 3-4.
Bring with them now.
$3603 day.
Go ahead.
Yeah, all the cars have been moved to the side there. Very minimal damage.
Copy. Can I get you to go to side 3 and help with fire attack?
Two and a half, off of the attic, rekindling.
Yes, from dispatch? Dispatch, this is Prince Wales Command.
Go. You could just answer the call body removals 10-7.
Copy that. 2304 Alpha 2206 Alpha, I'm sending you to Gilmore and O'Connor in Sector 23 for a truck that just hit a child on a bicycle. If I can get an NCO to monitor as well, please.
Asking for me to check for stolen?
Clear, send a tow. It'll have to be taken from the back.
4320?
118 Barrett.
The child is currently laying on the grass. I don't have details on level of consciousness. The child is 12, and the truck apparently ran over the child's legs.
Go ahead. I'm with the fire chief right now. We're just trying to locate it. We went into 1156. They were telling us that it's possibly further south. There's a different gate that has access to a trail.
And for our complainant is with the mail. You should see a dump truck. I guess you guys drove by him. He's parked on the side of the road.
1202 Alpha, can you ask if it was marked units that drove by him or unmarked? Because there's two of us that are marked that might have driven by.
It would have been 1202 Delta that was driving by him. I was on the phone with him and I could hear the sirens.
Delta dispatch.
1202 Delta, go ahead.
Just an update. We have the male occupant. He is out of the vehicle. Apparently he lost complete braking and wound up flying over a hill into the lagoon.
For message page only, 66 message page only.
Alpha is OAC 10-7.
Negative.
Okay, we'll take them.
And there's a word, fires on their way there. They'll be about 10 seconds behind you.
Dispatch, for now I'll just need pump 81 only, pump 81 only.
Out of service temporarily. We're going in for pump testing.
You're clearing for the traffic enforcement.
Go ahead, Pump 22.
Don't need any more assistance there?
No, we should be good here. Thank you.
10-4.
I'm not sure if you copied that last. The vehicle with that dog inside just left. Unknown direction of travel.
Copy, thanks.